Okay, let's go. Oh, fuck. Oh, look at that. Let's go. Yeah, it's good. yeah, thank you for making it this far into the video. I really appreciate you stuck with me, because they tend to be long, these paint videos, and of course it's gonna get longer because I'm gonna stand here and talk about what you just saw and what was there and what happened and stuff. But do feel free to just skip out if you don't want to hear me standing and pretending that I know a hell of a lot about airbrushing, because I don't. This is a relatively cheap airbrush, and you know, the airbrush experts, they say, oh, this is not a substitute for a spray can. But that's what it is. It is exactly what it is. It's a substitute for a spray can, for a Tamiya spray PS color. Because that's what I use it for. You don't achieve quite the same coverage, you don't, but it's not all about that. You know, you can do more finesse, and it's easier. Plus the other advantage, the reason why I like using these is it doesn't stink as much. I'm not saying that the Tamiya paint stinks in the sense that they're bad, but they stink. They are really, really harmful for you, I think. Anyway, but when you it lingers in the air, and it stays there, whereas these here, they might be a little bit stinky, they might be a little bit toxic, I think, but after an hour you can't smell that somebody went and painted an RC car. So that's the advantage of those. So it is a little bit of a new thing. It's a new game to learn how to use this, and it's an extra bit of fun. It's an extra bit of challenge in this here hobby. Of course, the hobby is expensive enough already, and then you need to buy equipment for this and stuff. But yeah, well, that's the name of the game. The Top Force here, which was what was painted, and it's with. Let me try to remember to give some credit to this beautiful body, because as you who know the Top Force would notice, there's no this here air intake, fake air intake up here, whereas actually it has this lovely curvature. That's cool, and I actually like this body form a lot better than the original from Tamiya. This comes from a company called Revive RC in the UK, where I've mail ordered it from via eBay. So yeah. Okay, so the paint job, black is incredibly popular on the Top Force. Of course, it was supposed to be green originally, but people paint, YouTubers, people in the community, they've been painting their Top Force black, and it looks awesome, it looks cool, it looks fantastic. What I do, which not so many others do, is that they paint black and then they put stickers on, but I actually, like you saw in the video, all that intricate cutting and all that stuff. It means if I mess up, then I've messed up, and then it just looks bad. Otherwise I need to cover it. If this came out unsatisfactory, then I'd have to put something on top of it, or scrap the whole idea, which I don't want to. So yeah, that was that's that. The wing didn't come out completely right, and you'll also notice that it doesn't actually. There we go. That's a clean line. That looks good. Now it looks stupid. So that's the way that is. So that's what I chose. These lines. Oh yeah. Oh, these red lines. They're cool. I'll put a photo here to show where I got the inspiration from a Netflix series that I was watching. I'm not much into cars, but that was a cool. I want to say Corvette, but it's not Corvette. It's a Mustang, black Mustang, cool looking. So that was that. If you see it from the front, the lines aren't straight, but when you look from the right angle, then they're straight. It took quite a lot of effort to achieve, but then I did. That was that. So that's my bid on a black Top Force. I didn't want the red in there. I was annoyed with all those red plastic bits, but then you know what happens in the brain. Then you know it's an obstacle, but then suddenly it's an opportunity. Here's another thing. Let's turn it like that so you can read that it says Tamiya Top Force. So the under tray normally stops around here, but when I cut it out, instead of cutting this away, I just kept it there and I bent it, and now you actually cover that little bit of extra carbon fiber that's sitting out here in the back. A little bit same in the front. So there's a tip for you, my friends. So that was that. Paint videos. I really do like doing them. They're a lot of effort. They're a hassle to do, but I like doing them, and I think that's what I want to achieve with my YouTube engagement here. So yeah, I have a Kyosho Beetle that I'm building, and I want to do a paint video with that also, but that's a little bit far out and all that. So I have a springtime video, except that it's not springtime, it's winter again. The snow came back. So yeah, another thing that I got is my WPL B16, the 6-wheel drive. It looks different now. I've made it to look a little bit like a Element Gatekeeper. It's that set deracing. It's the cage of that car, the one that I didn't like very much. The car sucked. Sorry. But you know, reuse whatever you can. Don't trash something or stuff like that. Put it to use and put it onto another car. Repurpose, recycle, reuse, all that stuff. I think that was long enough for this video. They do become very long. I babble, I ramble, I talk too much. Maybe someday I should do a talk video. Maybe I'll do that. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah.